Hi guys, welcome to today's class. In today's class, we'll be learning how to create a logo design. My name is Rosemary Oka. I am your tutor. Let's get started. Firstly guys, what is logo design? A logo is a symbol that represents a brand. It is a symbol that identifies a brand. Now, most people get to interchangeably misuse logo and branding for the same, but they are not the same. Now, logo is just a symbol that is used to identify a brand and to differentiate what the brand represents. So we can have Coca-Cola logo, we can have Amazon logo. So when you see an Amazon logo and you see Coca-Cola logo, you know, okay, this is for Coca-Cola, this is for Amazon. That is the essence of a logo. It is used to identify a particular brand, but that is not the essence of branding. That is not everything about branding. So branding there are different concepts that makes up branding. We have the overall perception of the brand, the customer relationship, we have the values, we have the reviews that comes from the clients and customers of a particular brand. You have personality and how those people relate to their customers and the feedback that the customer gets. Say that. So this is and the logo too. This is what entirely makes up a brand or branding in quotes. It is not just logo that is branded. You can have a logo and you don't have a brand. Sometimes you get to hear some companies say, I have to keep a good brand reputation. That is not just talking about a logo. So you have to keep your personality, your values, your customer experience, and the overall perception of your company. So this is what entails branding. So guys, let's get into today's topic. So we're going to be creating a very simple logo design, a very simple logo, and it is a word mark logo. Know that there are different types of logo. We have combination, letter mark, monogram, abstract, mascot, emblem, and the likes. But today we are going to be creating a word mark logo. So let's get fully started. Let's delete this. I'll be using a white background for this purpose. The thing with wordmark logo is that they are very simple, but you just have to be creative with it. Very creative. How do you want to be creative with this design? Most example of companies that use wordmark, Google, Amazon makes use of a word mark and an abstract design. Google does that. Amazon, Coca-Cola too. Coca-Cola does that, and other companies that just when you see their name, that's their logo. It's the company's name that represents the logo. That is a word mark logo. So today we'll be doing the same thing for this brand. So let's quickly get a text for this effect. The first text here is O. Watch me as I do this. And we'll change the font. Change the font. Okay, let's play around the font. Let's see what exactly we can come up with. Okay, let's use simple black. Okay, I think this would work. Then we'll be using our grid tool for this. Okay, we're just going to play around with everything and ensure we come out with something very creative. So let's go. So we're going to make a copy of this. Oops. Let me quickly do this. Okay, so we're going to make a copy of this in another one. So because of the kind of logo we want to make, we're going to be reducing the size of this. So let's just delete this as the size are just too big for what we want to do. Okay, I think this might work, or this should work. Let's balance it to the middle. Let's work. Okay. It's balanced. Okay. I'm thinking I should change the fonts to something else. This is not really giving what I want, but okay, I think we can work with this. Then we have to make a copy of this, another one, and another one. So let's go like this, N and S. Oh noes. Ensuring that everything is properly balanced. Now this is the first part of the design. So let's get into the second part. Just going to make a copy of this. Let's make a copy of this. Okay. Then this, and make another copy of this. While we adjust this, let me switch this. Okay, let's adjust this downwards. Okay, so it won't get confusing. Let me remove some of the grid lines so you can see properly what we are up to. I think this is necessary. Okay, hope we're still okay. Okay, we can just make do of 4. I think that should be enough. Yep, 4. When we adjust this and we use this, so we're going to be using this. We're going to adjust this and make sure the edges touch the grid line, this grid line, this one here, this. Okay, I think that's just perfect. Then we move this grid line upwards here. Then we're going to be doing same, moving this S to this grid lines where the N is currently. We're going to move it down, ensuring that they are all the same line, and that's perfect. So we're taking off the grid lines. Now we're going to join these designs, these letters together, because the space between them is much, so we're just going to adjust them using the grid lines. Ensure that they touch one another. Okay, so O has to touch S, N rather, and S has to touch O. It's a combined letter. Now we're going to move it all to the middle. Okay, and boom. Okay, let's adjust it to the left a bit. Great. Now it's time to color this design. Should have done this earlier, but still on track. So this is a gradient. We're going to be using a gradient color. So this is a gradient color. Now I used 3 different colors. If you need the color code, there's the first, the second, and this is the third. These are the color codes that I used for this design. So we just use them, and use them. Now you can see this design. You can decide to want to play around again, but this can do it. But if you want to do more, take this upwards to the front, take this to the back, then this is already at the front. So you can just decide to play around with the arrangement of this design. And the next thing is to write out the name of the brand in full. So we're using all caps for it. and we'll use the same fonts that we used for the main design. So rather than using the same color code that is the gradient, you can decide to use black for this design, for this particular font, and take it to the middle. You can see you have this is a design that is already coming alive. Then we'll merge everything, not merge, mark everything so we can move the entire design upwards a bit. So let's do that. So we take it upwards. Okay, let's take it downwards. And there you go, guys. Very simple logo. It's not going to take, I did this under 10 minutes. So this is how you can easily make a word mark logo. Very easy, very fast. But first, if you want to do this, you can decide to sketch your designs. That is what I do most times when I get jobs. I sketch out various designs that I have to use or that I'm being inspired to use. Then I bring them into reality by working on them. So you can do the same. You can play with various designs. You can draw out various concepts and use them. So after that, send them to the client and allow them pick their choice. Now you have to send them at least or at most 3 various designs and tell them to pick from it which one do they want. So this is something that you can do very easily. So guys, this is how you can make a very simple logo design with Pixellab on your smartphone. I'll see you in the next class. My name is Rosemary. I'm your tutor.